see the pair that got hauled into Tyres?
What do I owe the honour? So, what'll it be? That it? Fine. Trouble with your gear, or... So, what'll it be? Not bad, if I do say so myself. That it? Fine. Yep. Fretting about... Unless that is... See that sword of yours stays oiled.
Clive. The whole realm's, as the old saying go. Coin purse weighing you down. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Seems the hideaway's lost its apple. Will we ever see the sun again?
Did you see that? Tell me you saw
You mean the...
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Is everything we've received and everything promised? Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. It's not true. We've lost so much. May the goddess go with you.
Clive! I don't mean to be glue. They need all the help they... Anything catch your eye? Seen enough?
Otto.
The realm, as long as you... He's with your uncle and the Freeze. Sent an owl their way.
Do you have a...
Well, that depends.
All right, fine. What do you suggest?
Oh, no, could be that Lady Viv, could be that they don't.
I suppose not.
How is it not that you are to blame?
I'm sorry I couldn't.
My countrymen are stronger than you think.
I hope so.
Look at us. Bluer than a parrot. Tempting though it may be, sulking will not...
You believe there's one to be...
I don't know.
Beneath these darkened skies, fear and confusion reign over Valisthea. Oh, the lands around the fallen Mother Crystals had already begun to wilt for want of ether. But not like this. Crystals that filled wells and fueled furnaces, now nothing but pretty shards of rock. And those that hang from the people's necks cast nary a glimmer of light to keep the dark at bay. It is only a matter of time before the common folk convince themselves that the end of days is upon us. Yet I fear a swift end is more than we can hope for. While most of the world thirsts for ether, the remainder drowns in it, spawning Akashic in droves. And amidst the hordes of mindless beasts, with magics as like to fail as function, even the strongest nation would falter. Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom teeter on the brink of collapse, while the tragedy in Twinside has all but paralyzed the Holy Empire. Dhalmekia fares little better. Rumor has it the ministers fled the capital after the fall of Drake's Fang, leaving their beloved republic to crumble. Waloed, meanwhile, moves in earnest. The Einherjar has been sighted off Storm. The world, in short, is in chaos. It would seem our civilization was nothing but a castle of sand, to be washed away at the whim of the waves.
A castle of...
Not my best without the...
Which is...
But should...
There's a storm coming soon.
Let me get
Is there anything...
that, but
There...
you will forgive me.
Certainly not. Even without this journal, you've provided us ample wisdom. Perhaps Otto will be more inclined to share his thoughts when he hears what the others had to say.
Good morrow to you, my friend. I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them. What subject shall we consider today? Knowledge hoarded is knowledge lost with the darkening skies. But be that as it may.
Be careful, Clive.
Sid, did you know that chocobos are far more resilient to the effects of ether than most other beasts? Some say that's one of the reasons they were tamed for use as mounts and sumpters, so that an ether flood wouldn't mean instant death for their riders or drivers. Me, I reckon they built it up over generations. Too many foolish traders driving their birds into floods, and only the toughest surviving.
What can I get you, Cid?
As if setting our people free wasn't enough. Good news, everyone. The casks have been liberated. Here's to Cid. Oh, you're not leaving already, are you?
Clive,
Only one.
it would. We had as many owls arrive while Martha's got a Akashic out.
And don't forget,
When it ra-
Fuck. And even if I'd wish me,
Jill and I.
let them know.
Martha.
And
What?
though there were hundreds of them, the rest are...
What do you think?
That we join.
I thought you'd know. Let the men know you could...
We're on our way.
Do you think there are as many as Martha says?
More.
You don't think they've abandoned us, do you?
Clive, wounded.
We deal with the Akashic first.
Enough!
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
If you've come to rob this place,
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
how do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
Wade's men? But how did you come to be here? Where is your commander?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
Did he? Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you or not.
And to think you took them for thieves.
When did Wade and his men...
Not long after Rosalith, they were making ready to leave.
Martha! The scouting party's almost at the lift, but they got a pack of Akashics, and they've got wounded with them! They're not gonna make it!
Damn it all.
We'll worry about...
You look after...
I will.
My brothers.
Mad dogs. Beloved.
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
Sir Wade.
Lord Rossfield. If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it...
We thought we could sneak by them. But we didn't know there would be so many. How could we have?
Behind you!
Damn it! We need to get the injured to safety.
Do you think we can hold them off?
We can certainly... Are you with us, Sir Wade?
Always.
Then let's do our duty.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the
I see you're all...
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down Eastpool way. Too thick.
A second hole.
Feel like finishing the...
Always.
Jill and I will make for Eastpool. You'll need to move the injured without us.
Don't you worry about them.
The moment...
Just patch me up as quick.
They're headed for the rest.
We have to slow them down. Martha and the others won't be ready.
Something's coming.
Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything?
Only the first round, so wait. Shall we? Nice try. I'm hurt, Torgal. Do you see any more?
No. I think that was the last...
But
What did you find out?
The same as Sir Wade.
Well, wherever they... Hopefully we'll have a...
How many of your men...
A damn sight.
it was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain, it's not a matter of if the Horde will be back. The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, when you put it...
My lord, there's someone... Oscar? It is an honor to make your acquaintance. I am Oscar.
Murdoch. I wasn't aware.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother... Well, go on, then. It's not yet. So, if it please you, my Lord Marquis, I would learn the duties of a shield from the fight.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar. But I'm a shield no longer. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so, and I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade, and it's all right. We know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can...
But a squire...
Would that really be... You were a squire once?
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
I would not have it. I will not let you down, Lord Rossfield. You, or my uncle.
We shall be staying here for the time being, and not just for the ale. I'll have one of my men escort Oscar to Benimir once he's said his farewells.
And some of your number, sir.
This one's awake. Let's see what's inside.
Stay down!
Nice try.
It's over.
Too slow. Nice try.
And another!
Nice try. Too slow. I can't go on. Nice try. Nice try. Nice try. Too slow. Nice try. And another! Nice try. Nice try. Come on.
Fly, Ambrosia.
No journey to ride from here.
We're not alone. Company.
Too slow. Nice try. Soiled stone! This one. All yours, Torvald. Fine There's a good boy.
Help me, boy.
First we find Isabel.
Heard a bloke saying he saw ghosts.
I saw it with my own eyes. Whole of oil.
I can't do it.
The Lord.
We received the dame's met. There have been sightings of strange
With the blue eyes. They've taken so many.
Akash.
And what have you missed?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison top.
Then we'll look for her there.
Four left for more on the captain's orders.
Madame, please!
Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the cap. What more would you have?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for and protect them I shall. Because they are my charges, and that is my duty. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, they are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered, or take it up and do what is right.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left is our lives. Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. I'll have a word with her.
It was another.
That thing...
Did you see the creep?
Creeps, they came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me, and...
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme.
Don't leave me, Paul.
You're a pike. Leave that to her.
At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
Clive, look.
I see them. With me!
Should I prime?
Save your strength. We can win! Thanks, boy. To me, Fletch! There's a good boy. Titan!
Do you think there are more?
There are always...
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right?
Yes.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts.
Hearing that the it's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. But whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the ones standing before me.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Now, if you don't mind,
I have sentries to post. Milady.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one, and that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
Should I be worried?
Jill,
Or lie?
your Stolas said that Dalamil has a bandit.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late.
Any idea what...
The desert's about the fact...
What did you...
Ah, as if by magic. Let's just say we've... And at this rate, it won't... I've tried...
Perhaps we can...
What makes you think?
What makes you...
She makes a fair...
Suppose we just follow the shouting.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandits' ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this, and I'll come back when you're...
Victor. What's he doing here?
Cid.
I was about to ask you this.
Costness, the bride, I was here to do...
Who are those people?
Those were the... These are cursed sky, or an entire...
We're still working on that. Perhaps we can find us a...
I hope so.
So, you see my predicament?
What I saw was a room full of people who would have left to smolder.
My thoughts? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided...
And if there's one thing bandits like...
What would Cid the...
Well... if he'd let them choose for themselves, and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all...
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster. While it's it may still... Before presenting them with a...
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves.
When all that fear and anger can be directed.
It appears we have... Victor, pay Conrad a visit.
As you wish.
Your faces are not well known. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most...
Play along.
What he means to...
Shop.
If I had my pickaxe, I would...
I mean, it may still be possible to buy some. Ah, Natalie.
Underhill.
I was just telling...
Lubos.
Indeed, the nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most common. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have... And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong, which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we... If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are...
All right. But you needn't have gone through...
Thank you.
She saw right.
I didn't say it was good. Merely that it produced... Now, my scouts should be returning short.
It appears I have no choice but to do what little...
Mummy, I'm scared.
Oh, I'm ruined.
Picture it, Conrad. Ah, here she is, Conrad. May I introduce you to Jane?
A pleasure, my lady.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canver to...
Victor says you told him no, that there aren't any men left to hire.
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses? There must be 2 scores. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it...
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalamul's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded stripling that a band of beardless youths could better avenge?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards...
I can't believe that actually worked.
Conrad's not what you call the brightest candle in the crypt. And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, my lady.
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Mill is not to be trifled.
Good. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat great with time. They may even...
Time no longer appears to be the luck...
I take it your scouts found the
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. All.
You're not sick.
They don't just want food, they want the whole...
I have a favor. I'm told the bandits march in 2 groups. One from the south and one from the desert. In a move, doubtless, into...
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert.
The rest, my friend, the mistakes I concede are...
That is a lot.
Then
I thought...
We'll hold them.
And we...
The women folk have come to welcome us.
I'll take that one.
It's all yours.
They mean to overwhelm us. Help me, boy. Well done, Toro. Help me, boy.
There's a good boy. Come on.
The townspeople.
I don't hear any fight.
That we should hurry.
Natalie, I owe you an apology. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Dalimil.
We all saved Dalimil.
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid, you
I'll take that as a compliment. Our friends seem to have things under control. For now.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
I pity those in the villages.
Ah, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Your benefactors are a generous lot. You earned this. Come again. I may have more for you.
Was wondering when you had owls from all up. How is it you...
Look, I suppose any word.
The nation.
Right.
Clive, now's the...
Thank you, Otter.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, 'twas not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind?
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. It is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua. Clive, it's Gav. There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Well, what's the short of it?
I thought Tyr told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor. Should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyr not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive.
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
You know how I feel about this, but your brother's stubbornness knows no bounds. I'm starting to think it runs in a family.
Seems the hideaway is
Blasted book.
Yep. I've never been one to play favorites, Molly. And I would be only too happy to lend you a hand. So, what's on the menu this time?
A fried mortress of skyworm. Recipe seemed only...
Yvonne said...
There's a storm coming, Sid. Will there be...
Sid. I can certainly...
It's my foot.
Perhaps a visit from...
I don't like they were in the...
The young man. That's actually why I'm here.
So now...
Dragon livers.
One would have thought. The disciples of Bah, I believe the...
So we know where to look for our liver.
Saint's Bonnet, I gather, I may add.
Meaning?
Best of luck, and...
What am I gonna do?
Is everything all... You seem more...
Oh, I don't know what that means, but I think...
It's all right.
Forker saying she's been selling to bandits, but she'd never do business.
Don't worry. I'll speak to her.
Oh, thanks, Clive. You'll let me know what she says, won't you?
Of course. Lady Karen.
Not Neil.
You're doing good trade.
Can't complain. What exactly? Not once in 5 long years do you pay...
Just... all right.
Oh. Are ya?
All I know is that someone in Dalamil has...
And what? Look, but that...
You're right, Lady Karen. It was wrong of me to doubt you.
No.
Of course. I spoke with...
What?
That the rumors were unfounded. And that I was a fool for along with some other things. And while it sounds like she may have done things she regret...
Oh, I knew none. But why would people...
No, but people do think...
Well, that trade, so that's what...
Are you sure that...
Oh, boy.
Rutherford. Wasn't that the name of my... Where would he...
I heard the Emperor was impaled on his...
We're all gonna die! You hear me?
What do you reckon we should do? I say...
Sid!
Hard at your studies, I see. And what is that? It's not a set of scales, is it?
No. Of course it isn't.
Well, not anymore, it's not. Oh!
And just how long hasn't it been one?
We're sorry.
But we didn't break them. We
Just like Miss Mididol showed us.
Miss Mididol? And why would she have...
Because that's the only way to become a ninja-neer.
Miss Mididol said
The best way to see how something works is to take it apart and put it back together again.
Well, then your work is already half done. Carry on.
The taking apart was easy enough, but it's the putting back.
Speak for yourself. The heavy thing goes at the bottom. Then...
You three need to learn to take responsibility for your actions. So let's have a look at these parts with fresh eyes, shall we? All right. Everything here was once part of Miss Midadol's scales. Every piece has its own role to play, and each is just as important as the others. If even one of them is missing, the scales won't work. So let's think about what those roles might be. You already know one of the pieces. The body. Its role is to support everything else. But what of the others? This tiny piece is what's called a cogwheel, or gear. Have you ever seen one before?
I have. Miss Midadol's dungeon is full of them.
She puts them in all her inventions.
That's right. They're very useful when you want to make things move. Do you remember if there was anything on the scales that moved?
I remember the arm moved when I tried weighing an apple.
It's not my fault.
We know what part's supposed to move and how it's supposed to move. So, let's put the pieces together first, see what doesn't move, and then stick the cogwheel to that.
Not a bad idea. This is called the arm. Why do you suppose that is? It doesn't look much like an arm.
You're right. It looks more like a wing. Like a chocobo wing!
You've ridden a chocobo before, haven't you, Sid? Will you teach me to ride?
I'll think about it.
Hold things. So wait, maybe this arm holds things too?
Good thinking. These round parts are called the pans. You all know what a pan is, don't you?
I do. Molly uses them in the kitchens to fry bangers. But these aren't for frying bangers, you idiot. They're for weighing stuff. But what if I wanted to weigh Goots? I don't think he'd fit on that little thing.
Probably not.
What are the chains for? Holding the pans up?
Well spotted. Which means something must hold the chains up in turn. So, now that we've taken stock of the parts and learned what they do, what do you think?
I think we've got it.
Then here's what we'll do. You tell me what goes where, and I'll put the scales together.
Well, obviously you need to start with the body. All the other pieces fit onto it, don't they?
And the arms go on the body, just like real arms. Or wings, if you're a chocobo. And then the arms hold the pans by the chains.
Very good. Let's see if that works. There. All finished.
Yes! We did it!
Well, with Sid's help.
Oh, I just put the pieces together.
That's right.
Her hair's...
Yeah?
What do you think, Sid?
With a little more help from Miss Midadol and Miss Shirley.
You hear that?
Until then, though...
Hey, look! We never used the cogwheel.
You don't think Sid forgot about it, do you? Didn't happen to forget anything, did you, Sid? Didn't happen to forget anything, did you, Sid?
We're all gonna die!
heard the Emperor was impaled on his...
Seems the hideaway is lost.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be...
Well?
It was as if they dismantled.
Ah.
Thankfully, although
I'm so... I shall see...
Please, that she'd have them.
I see. Sid, do you know why Mid has been spending so much...
She told me it was because her studies have been interrupted by events in Canva.
No, it isn't. The university offered her a commission. In exchange for to anyone else it would be an opportunity. But to Mid, who lost both her parents to war. But that should come as no surprise. She's only ever cared about bringing people hope.
Which explains her heirs. She's working to give them a better life. And so should I. What's the odd engineering lesson?
Ah, you've given them far more than that. And I'm sure...
Still alive, are you? Thought you knew better. Go on, then. You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that.
It's like a dream, the four of us out walking.
The bandits may be known, but look what they've left.
It shouldn't be too hard to find goods.
The gentlemen of the town guard.
Could be I know something.
Clive, listen! I found someone who says he's heard the rumours about Nan.
Have you?
Go on. Tell him what you told me.
All right. It's like I said. A wizened old crone by the name of Karen's been selling steel to whoever will pay her price, be they knight or knave. Says the more swords and spears she puts in people's hands, the more war they'll wage. And the more war being waged, the more call. And why the...
And you've seen this Reaper at...
Aye, you'll find her.
Here in Dalamil. Where exactly?
She has a store, but it'd be... nuts.
You don't think Nan's the...
Not unless she's discovered the secret of how to be in two places at once.
Eh? What do you mean?
Lady Karen hasn't left the hideaway in weeks. So who has been running this store he spoke of?
Good question. I'll go and have a look.
And I'll visit this storehouse on the edge of town.
All right, but be careful, Clive.
You too, Goots.
What a mess.
You fought very bravely.
The safety of the town is in our hands.
Time to brave the Viper's Nest.
Just you, is it? Thought I might have laid it on a bit thick.
It was a fairly unconvincing tale. So, what now?
That's up to you. Die a slow death, or a quick one. Boys, he's all yours. But that sword is mine.
Leave now, and we could pretend this didn't happen.
Oh, you've done it now.
Go on. Tell me what I've done.
When the Borgwyn finds out you've killed his men, he'll have your head. He only wanted that bull of a manservant, the dim one always clinging to Karen's skirts. You weren't even supposed to be here. Who the hell are you, anyway?
What were you going to do to him?
The Borgwyn wanted him to get to Karen. I was only supposed to point the lamp in the right direction once he arrived in Dalamil. But then you turned up. Well, go on then. If you're going to end me, end me.
You're not worth the effort. Now be gone, before I change my mind.
Fucking coward!
I need to find Goetz.
Get your filthy paws off me, you naughty-pated lout!
Stop calling me names! And stop spreading them horrible lies about Nan!
Well, that will be easy enough. For they are not lies. Every last word is true. And she must pay for her crimes in blood.
Blood?
Goetz, are you all right?
He's gonna kill Nan! He said she had to pay in blood!
After what she did, it is only right. She ruined that loathsome harpy... Goetz, was it? Only with your... Run along now. You need...
No.
No?
I don't care what she did. I won't let you hurt Nan. Promise me you won't hurt her, or I'll kill you myself!
Goetz, no.
Enough, all of you!
Karen. But how did you?
You're a sight less clever than you think you are, the pair of you. Did you think I wouldn't notice the two of you slinking off together? Well, the whole thing got me thinking, who in Dalamil might bear me a grudge? And a certain snivelling shit I ran afoul of in my fairy years came to mind. Though it was just Bogan back then, wasn't it? I thought the years might have taught you some sense, but I see you're the same pants-pissing craven you've always been. What was it we called you? Wet legs?
You bitch! Everything that happened, it was all your fault! And now you'll finally pay for what you did to me!
Goetz, you...
If you want a piece of Nan, you'll have to go through me.
Fuck!
You great galoot. Out of the way, I can handle this myself. So, wet legs, you remember what you told me when we last met? An eye for an eye. Wise words, Sam. Wise words. And now, It's time to collect. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Is he...
Dead? No. But I reckon he wishes he was. It ain't easy going through life one eye short of a pair. After all, I should know.
You don't mean...
Oh, don't tell me you didn't notice. Lost it to old Wet Legs back when we were working the same route. Said I'd stolen from his strongbox. I'd done nothing of the sort, man. So I took some of my own. Sorry, lost everything. But he didn't. But first we take the other eye, then we work our way down. But something tells me the... Right. Let's get you back to the hideaway. You've a
Remind me never to cross Uke.
Nothing like a dish of...
I'm sorry, Nan. I didn't mean to make things worse. I just thought I had to protect you.
Aye, well, someone had to. Your parents certainly. Reckon the both of us would be worse off. You've always been me right eye, Goots. And I'd have you stay that way. So don't you...
Well, I will. If you ever need help, I'll do it again. And again.
Why, you big... Fine. Play the...
Thanks, Nan. I won't let you down.
There's nothing he wouldn't do for you.
That's as maybe. But if he's ever to make his own way in life, he'll need to start looking out for himself. Till then, he'll need people to watch his back.
Of course.
Stop it. You make me one good eye, mister. I don't go thinking that'll do you any favours. A potion to Dale, cause...
Have you heard the latest from Twinside? That the Empress is no more?
Never trust now.
My lord, Marquis, is that... It is. I am...
Of course.
Yes, my lord.
And what was so sent?
1,000 apologies, my lord.
It's all right.
I am here at Martha's Rest, tasked with learning what I am able, and what I have learned is the subsequent, the gears of the realm. Your lord...
That sounds like...
It is.
Alas.
I have lost contact with the...
I'll need to...
There were ghosts at the gates not days ago.
You needn't fret. The creatures are...
To the meadows, then.
That's what they get.
Company.
Mokoti said I should be able to find what I'm looking for somewhere nearby. Bright blue dragons and bright yellow flowers. Should be easy enough to spot. This must be our wyvern. All right. Let's get this over with. That's the wyvern's liver. Now I just need to find the herbs. Bright yellow with a heady scent. I think that's everything Molly needs to resurrect her recipe. Better head back. It's not going to be easy finding one man in an entire republic. Let's hope someone here's seen something.
Mummy? The gentleman of the town guard.
Someone's got himself in trouble.
I don't see your master here, so you can start by giving...
I already... Please! These men are trying to rob me!
I'll deal with this.
Thank you.
You that one's master. If you...
Or you can go back to your garrison and I won't report you to your captain.
Oh, you're more than welcome to. He hasn't had many visitors since we slit his throat.
I'd expect as much from Hugo's faithful, but...
Much has changed.
You've seen this kind of...
Many times.
You're one of Rutherford's. He sent me to look for you.
Well, then I arrived in Dalimil. His men
The captain is no more.
Fortunately,
What of the Fist? Surely they wouldn't allow such lawlessness.
I would imagine they are unaware of it. Those who weren't
Then it's worse than we imagine. You should return to Rosaria. Not at all. Now, if he was bound for... There's a lot of road between here and the capital. Rutherford's man could be anywhere. What happened here?
If you're with Dave or...
I'm not. Of the issue.
It didn't matter.
Which way did they go?
South.
All right. Found a note. You heard back.
Thank you.
They just couldn't resist, could they?
This one's ours, pretty boy.
Make for the town while you...
You don't need to tell... This looks to be all of them.
I thought I told...
And stand by as it...
It's just Clive, which is more than can be said for you.
I will survive.
Strange that the garrison...
The garrison have there are a few hands. The market stalls, when I said the ones...
Rockford, if you are to continue your investigation, you first need to seek the attention of a healer.
I shall return to Northreach right away, but...
Don't thank me.
I suppose he'll be... I shall send him a...
My uncle certainly... I should go and tell Rutherford. I see you're still...
The rest, speaking of which,
I only happened... They both seem...
I am of Storm is... and...
As it is mine.
Seems the hideaway's lost its appetite.
So?
I did.
And what precisely will I be cooking up? Or is it better...
Blueback wyvern liver. And, a herb. Known...
Ah, wyvern livers, was it? Well, at least it weren't actual worms, I suppose. Now then, you stay right where you are. Let's hope these grand old chefs have... And here we have it. Fried mortress of skyworm. Ivan's offered to make sure it's fit for consumption. Well, I say offered. He as good as begged.
And rightly so. Is there any higher honor than partaking in a...
So, not fit for consumption, then?
What witchery is this? The crackle of the crust gives way to an almost violent richness. Yet, it is the piquant kiss of the saint's bonnet that tames this. It is a tour de force. A force of nature, even. A maelstrom of flavour and sensation. A graceful beast emerging from centuries of slumber.
I think he likes it.
Well, I can't quite tell with all that nonsense he's talking. But I reckon you might...
Decent. It's remarkable. And I defy any... Sid, might I suggest that you command a party of your finest men and women to...
I'll give it some thought.
That book may be a veritable treasure trove, but the recipes are hardly what I'd call honest fare.
Oh, who needs honesty when they...
see the pair that got hauled into Tyre?
Mindless though they are, an Akashic horde large enough to besiege the Free Cities is not to be trifled with. We must proceed with caution.
Did you see that? Tell me you thought. Fancy a look at the list, do you? Anything catch your eye?
We can use the ruins to cross the ravine.
Assuming they will allow it, the Echoes have a will of their own.
It's over. Fire and flame!
Tell us about Yote, Joshua.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with a blade. Much like Clive, but with better manners.
I do. Where are you off to now, then? Bound for the Free Cities, perhaps? Oh, no need to say if you'd rather not. We all have our reasons. Ain't exactly feeling like sharing with strangers myself at the mo. Truth be told, I could do with a bit of inspiration. Don't know which way to turn no more. Was doing a roaring trade back in Oriflamme. Right up until the poor Drake lost her noggin. So, thought I'd try me luck in the desert. And the Fang went the same way. And don't get me started on the mess in the bloomin' Dominion. Suppose I could try Camber next. But knowing my luck, the old place be crawling with the works before I'd even sat at me stall. As I always say, where there's crisis, there's opportunity. The opportunity to mint Gil, that is. So, where to next? Is there any money to be made in Ash? Do orcs even carry Gil? I do. Where are you off to now, then? Bound for the Free Cities, perhaps? Oh, no need to say if you'd rather not. We all have our reasons.
You're injured. What? I'll go. Rest well, Salt. You said the encampment was close. Let's hope the Akashic are still there.
Another ether flood. They're everywhere now.
We can't go round it.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
Right. I got here in time.
Is someone there? Please, I can't move my leg.
That doesn't sound like an Akashic. You're with the battalion?
I am.
Taken care of. One of your brothers in arms told me his...
He was Tabor is... You seem familiar.
You must have me confused with someone else.
Son of a whore. You're Cid. I was there. In Cosnis when you killed my brothers. I was there in Rosalith when you killed my commander.
My war with Hugo Kupka is over. I bear no ill will toward those who followed him.
And what of my ill will? Coward!
When your wounds have healed and your head has cooled, come and find me if you must. Though I hazard your life would be better spent in service of those who need it. Or have you forgotten your oath to the Republic?
My oath? What would you know of oaths?
I know how hard they are to keep. Which is why I'm giving you the chance to keep yours.
No. I won't be deceived. Lord Kupka told us of your crimes. You are an outlaw.
Man. Like you or anyone else?
I am nothing like you. Just know that I will.
We're nearly there.
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
Well, this isn't at all foreboding.
Are you buying or selling? Got anything else for me? It's a deal. Got anything else for me? Of course. Come again.
What brings you to our humble village, young man?
Us rich. Rich, I tell you.
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yotei, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Yotei has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yotei. You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua, the Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yotei and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Canva. Then it is Waloeda Knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them, yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
But are we truly safe here in the Agora?
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce!
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
Quite.
How dare you!
Distinguished members of the Council, you must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well. My colleagues, do you not see? The king! He has come to save us from the Akashic! He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools. Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Waloed. Ha! So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
Enough. Pathetic creatures. That you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here, somewhere in the city. Her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Come, Mythos. Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
So then, how long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
By the flames.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. figure in the center, the one beneath whom the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike, his very existence beyond our ken. The icons, and by extension their dominants, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it, like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
Clive, may I tell Yote of the lake?
By all means.
Yote, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Omielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish, Your Grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Yote.
Let's find our friends.
It's plain she cares for you very deeply.
And I her, which is why I had to let her go.
Who among you is bold enough to heed her call? Is that
Figure it.
Well, past Dreddy.
Hide you.
Dreddy, bring...
All right. I'll hunt your even.
Of course, leave take... I eagerly await your safe...
Careful how you pack that leather. Any creases or
You... Finally.
Is something wrong?
At the
university.
Yeah, would you...
Climb the stairs.
And... Yes... The three of them, to be precise. I'm here, namely...
I can't promise.
Remember...
How are those new boots treating you?
They're fantastic. That Cyril fellow's an odd fish, don't you think?
Why won't the sky go back to how it was? I don't like it.
Nor do I, dearie. In all my...
No history would be complete without mention of the Mother Crystals.
So it's these stones to Canva, and the rest of the boxes.
Not a scratch on them.
What golden plains might the Wanderers have called home, I wonder?
Decent quarry's been hard to find since the skies turned.
It has indeed. Farmers must have settled here in Tabor. I should speak to the old scholar before I forget everything I've read. The engravings were in good repair.
Oh, what? Come, don't cheat. Let's...
Guardians...
The Republic? Are you...
That can't be right. Guardians of the Crystal, the first stones of Tabor. Sacred hold thy noble blood, till ends the mother's labor. I'm pretty sure...
Fascinating. But
Wanderers of the Golden Plains, lay your roots in stone. With pride recall thy noble past, and make these rocks a home. Or...
No doubt you're right. There are vestiges of... This is proving...
Children of the hunters, now tillers of the land, reap her promised blessing, and give praise her gracious hand. That's all three.
And so, we add primitive farmers to Tabor's founding people. 3 engravings. 1 for guardians of the Mother Crystal, wanderers from across the plains, and last, but little wonder it was so, nonetheless...
Too many stairs, Bat.
Ha!
You were right, boy.
How are those new boots treating you?
Beneath the flood, yes. And not a stone's throw away.
Cyril. How fares the search?
Well, Your Grace, My report shall be with you ere long.
Ah, yes. Yotei is otherwise engaged, at my behest.
And the duty of wardenship?
Fulfilled. For as you see, I've been reunited with my first shield.
I am Cyril, Knight of the Undying and bearer of the Burning Quill, charged with chronicling the mortal deeds of His Grace, Joshua Rosfield, keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix and rightful Archduke of Rosaria.
I entrusted Cyril here with overseeing the investigation into Ultima's origins. Findings from his brothers and sisters afield are delivered here to be collated and catalogued.
Just how many Undying are there?
Not nearly enough, milady. Yet we are glad to give our all in service to the Phoenix. Such is, and has ever been, our creed.
I see.
You have your associates, I have mine. But you may now think of them as ours. That won't be a problem, will it?
The Phoenix is our sun, and we but the shadows that quicken in his radiance. It is from the darkness that we serve, both him and now you. Pray accept this token. For as long as you bear it, members of our order will reveal themselves unto you. If there is nothing further.
No. You are dismissed.
Your Grace.
To Canva, then.
We'll talk about this later. Cyril seemed very, You certainly keep strange bedfellows, Joshua.
The free cities under siege?
Are you sure this is the right way, brother?
Don't mess with the leader of the pack, eh, boy? Old he may be, but it looks like there's still plenty of fight in him yet. The sooner it's off my... Here's your hide.
I worried you might... Oh, as supple as a maiden's cheek, yet as adamant as her virtue. This is clearly my trust in you has joined me as my...
I don't plan on making it.
Very well. Do not allow...